You've seen them, right? Those dashboards just packed to the brim with charts and colors. They look super impressive, but they don't really tell you anything useful. Well, today, we're going to fix that. We are breaking down how to build a dashboard that's clear, powerful, and, actually works. And it all starts with one single question. Okay, so picture this. You've got a mountain of data and a totally blank canvas. What's the first move? Do you jump right in and start picking out cool charts? Or maybe you think about the color scheme to make it really pop? That's a super common place to start, but honestly, it's the first big mistake. It's just so tempting to dive into the visual design, isn't it? But really, that's like picking out the paint colors for a house before you've even sketched out the blueprint. If you start with the pretty stuff, you're just building a facade with absolutely nothing solid behind it. The real work, it begins somewhere else entirely. Right. So before you lay a single brick, you need that blueprint. And for a dashboard, your blueprint is one single, well-defined question. This is, without a doubt, the most critical step, because every single thing you do from here on out has to be laser-focused on answering that one question. And this guiding question, it has to be specific. I'm talking really specific. Like, how are our monthly sales performing against our targets? Or which marketing channel is bringing us the most valuable customers? This isn't just a fancy title for your dashboard. It's your mission statement. It's your North Star. Without it, you're not building a tool. You're just making data art.
So once you have your blueprint, that guiding question, it's time to start gathering your materials. And just like building a house, if your foundation is shaky, the whole thing is going to collapse. In the world of dashboards, your foundation is the quality of your data. It's everything.
And this pretty much boils down to two key things. First, you've got to make sure you're pulling your information from the correct, reliable source. You know what they say? Garbage in, garbage out. And second, and this is where the real elbow grease comes in, you have to clean that data meticulously. So what does cleaning data actually mean? Well, it means you're basically a detective. You're hunting down and fixing all the little things that can throw your entire dashboard off. You got to remove any duplicate entries, scan all the values for obvious errors or typos, and then do a quick sanity check. Make sure the numbers are actually logical. I mean, nobody sold -10 widgets last Tuesday, right? And here's what that looks like in the real world. Look at the left column. The data is a total mess. You've got inconsistent formatting, weird abbreviations, impossible dates, and duplicates. A computer just can't make sense of that. But now look at the right. It's clean. It's standardized. This transformation is what makes your dashboard something you can actually trust. Okay, with your guiding question set and your data foundation rock solid, now you can start building the structure. But wait, this is not about throwing every single metric you can think of onto the screen. No, this is about ruthless focus. You need to choose only the most essential metrics that directly help answer your guiding question. For instance, if your big question is all about sales performance, you'd want to feature your heavy hitters right up front. Things like the total number of customers, your gross sales figures, and maybe the average value of each sale. Everything else, it's just noise. It's a distraction that gets in the way of the answer. And that brings us to the final part of the process. And honestly, this is the part where so many people get it wrong, the design. It's tempting to want to create something beautiful, something complex, but the goal of a great dashboard is the exact opposite. Its purpose is function, not form. The difference is just it's night and day. An effective dashboard is simple. The information comes at you fast. It answers your guiding question almost instantly. But an ineffective one? Yeah, it might look like a work of art, but it's cluttered with way too many colors and charts, which makes it slow and confusing. It ends up creating more questions than it answers. So after all of this, after finding your question, cleaning your data, focusing on your key metrics, it all comes down to one single guiding principle. If you remember nothing else from this explainer, I want you to remember this.
Always, always remember, a dashboard is not a painting to be admired in a museum. It is a tool. It's like a hammer or a wrench. It's designed for a very specific job, to help a person make a better, faster, more informed decision. That is its one and only purpose.
And that really brings us to the question you should be asking yourself when you build your next dashboard. Don't start with, what will it look like? Start here. What is the one critical decision this tool is going to help someone make? Answer that, and you're going to build something that truly, actually works.